a second. Vanessa, can you unmute?
Yeah, good. All right. Cool. All right. Okay, welcome guys to week 3 of the Scratch and Python junior coding class. So today we are going to be working on visuals and sound in Scratch. So first thing I need you guys to do is log back into the Scratch website so that you can follow along in my example. I'll just link this in chat now. Yeah, 1 second. Yep, so I've sent the link in chat. So it's scratch.mit.edu. So just log in using your existing account. And if you missed the last couple of lessons and you need to still create an account, just do that and log in, please. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to do that. Just let me know if you have any issues doing that. And raise your hand via Zoom if you have any questions. Okay. You don't know, we'll be starting a new project today. Okay, cool. All right, I'll get started now. I'll just share my screen. Okay. All right, can everyone see my screen? Okay, so like last time, just go to create on the top left corner to create a new Scratch project. Okay, so we have a blank canvas with the cat character. Actually, since we're doing sound effects and stuff today, I want to actually delete this cat character using the trash can symbol on the bottom right hand corner. So I'll just delete him and I'll add another one. So just like with last time, when you add a new character, you need to click on the bottom right hand corner like animal plus icon like this. So just click on it twice and you should be able to choose a sprite. So for this one, I will choose a drum. Yep, and also I'm going to change the background because the background is currently blank. You guys have seen me change the background before, so it's like right next to the outer character icon. It's on the bottom right. So just click on that twice and I'm going to select, I think I'll select the spotlight. It's like a stage. So it's a musical stage to demonstrate musical things. All right, so I've got the drum as a sprite and okay, now we are going to make the drum make some sounds. So if you guys, so on the bottom left, underneath like motion, look, sound, events and stuff, there's like a blue button with like 2 lines and a plus sign on it. That's for extensions. So I'm going to click on that. So it's on the bottom left, that button. And we're going to click on music, the music extension. So that adds some block options where you can like make the drums make noise. So like last time, we need like an event to like trigger the program to start. So I'm going to use, instead of when a flag clicked, I'm going to use when sprite clicked. So when sprite clicks, that means like whenever you actually click the drum kit, it will do something. And then I'm going to click on music for music blocks. And then I'm going to click and drag this play drum and snap it here. So this is play the snare drum sound for like a quarter of a beat. So now when I click on the drum kit, it will make a noise. Can you hear that? All right. So, well, I'll just give you guys like a few minutes to follow along with this, to select, change the background, get the drum sprite, select the music extension, and add the play drum sound to your program. And just raise your hand via Zoom if you have any questions. Right. Okay. Yeah, you have any questions?
Can I get into Scratch, please?
So I can't really hear you. Okay, I think we'll move on. Will, do you have a question?
What does the tempo do?
Oh, the tempo, like, oh, do you mean like the number of beats or set tempo? I think tempo sets the speed of sounds generally.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can actually try it out and see if the sound like goes faster or slower.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Yahya, do you still have a question?
Yes. You did too fast. I didn't do anything.
Oh, too fast. Do you need me to go through it again? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what I did was see this picture of a drum on this corner of the screen with the trash can icon near it, like down here. So basically I deleted the cat and then added another sprite using like this button over here.
Yeah.
So I can demonstrate adding a sprite like this. Oops. So I can.
Yeah, I did this part, but the other.
You did that part?
I didn't do it.
Okay, what part are you up to now?
That music one.
Oh, the music one. So like at the bottom of, see the bottom of all these blocks, like there's this blue button, like the big blue square.
Where is it?
There's like this blue square underneath here on the left side. Like. Yeah, click on that and you should see the screen, like select music. Yeah, so click on music. So that's what, like if you don't have that already, it should add like this music thing to your list of blocks. So you can see here, these are all these green ones. Yep. And now if you, well, the top of the program, I had like when the sprite clicks, so drag that there. And like under music, you'll have play drum for however many beats. and then you just drag that block underneath the yellow one there.
What?
Did you find the block?
Which block is the music one?
Okay, so under music down here, you see I have like all these blocks. So we have play drum, rest for 0.25 beats, play note. Can you see those? So click on play drum.
The first one? Okay.
Yeah, the first one, play drum. So just like click and drag and snap it
Yeah.
underneath the yellow block. Yeah, good. And now whenever you click on the picture of the drum, it should play a sound. Oh, I might have to refresh my page, but it should do that. Yeah, so now whenever you click on this drum, it should now make a sound, like a drum sound, like this.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, cool. All right. Can everyone give me a thumbs up react if you managed to do all this so far? Okay, cool. I'll move on now then. All right. So now we have one drum here. You can now add another drum using the same process. So you pick another sprite. There's like a bunch of things here, all in alphabetical order. And then you can click on, you have even this drum kit, which is, we have a drum kit over here. And similar to last time, you can use like the events. So yeah, you can have like when the sprite is clicked. Under music, you can have like, you can have it play like a different drum. So you see this drop down or snare drum, you can actually pick like a bunch of different drums as well. So I'm gonna pick for this one, I guess let's try side stick and see what that sounds like. I don't think I can hear that. Let me try again. Oh, it's when the sprite. This isn't really making any noise. If you have this problem, try just refreshing your page and see if it works again. But this should play a sound. Actually, I'll just try refreshing now. Oh, it didn't save. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, drum kit. Go to events again. When the sprite is clicked, and you play a sound. Instead of snare drum, I'm going to use like side stick and see what that sounds like. Okay, this makes a sound now. Side stick. You can also try out the other sounds if you like you have crash cymbal here. Yeah, you can also have multiple events. Like so one is like if you click the sprite, you can also use when flag clicked or when the space key is pressed as well. So yeah, I'm going to use like the one flag clicked trigger, but you can set it to a keyboard button instead. That's what this one is for. I don't have a keyboard with me right now, so I'm just going to use on the flag click. I can make this play another sound as well. So I'll just add another music drum sound. I'm going to use bass drum. So now when I click the flag, it makes a bass drum sound. When I click on the drum kit, it makes a cymbal sound. And when I click on the other drum, it should make a snare drum sound. Yeah, so now we have like 3 different drum sounds on our little stage. Oops. You can also like move the drums wherever you like as well. Cool. I'll just give you guys a couple minutes to do that, and I'll answer some questions. Okay, Alicia, do you have a question?
So my page refreshed, so I lost the thing, and yeah.
Oh yeah, that can be annoying if you refresh the page without saving. You can lose some progress. So at the top of it should auto save every few minutes, but yeah, if you need to like manually save, it should be a save button.
Well,
top
like
right.
I mean, so in Safari, so the thing Scratch deleted, because it got everything refreshed. So everything in Safari that I have got refreshed.
Oh, okay. Did your whole browser crash? Yeah, that's quite annoying. It should have like saved like a couple of minutes ago, so I don't think you should lose everything. So just go back to the Scratch website and like look at your existing projects.
I don't know how to get on.
Do you know how to go to scratch.mit.edu?
Nope.
Just open Safari and go to scratch.mit.edu. Just type it in your like browser, like here. Well, I mean, yeah, in that spot. And you go back to the home page basically like this. And then you can see your existing projects. Like, I think it's underneath, like under your profile name, you should see like my stuff. And my stuff has like a bunch of all the projects you've ever made that it saved. So you can see mine here is called Untitled 5, and it shows you like an image of what the project looks like as well. So once you log in and see that, just click on that again, and then it should take you back to it, whatever it did manage to save.
I just went in.
Okay.
Now I just need these other things. This is going to take me a longer time than I thought.
Okay.
Music, a drum, and then add another one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna open my project again. So yeah, you basically have one drum where you have like so one drum kit. I use like the stage backdrop. And then for this drum, I have when the sprite is clicked, play this drum sound. And on the other drum, I have like one when the sprite is clicked and one for when the flag is clicked. And I have two different sounds for the two conditions. So yeah, if you're like very behind, maybe you can just watch this YouTube video like in your own time afterwards because we're recording this.
I'm very behind.
Okay.
Almost very behind, I think.
It's okay. Maybe
I only got the brain now. Where I know what operators. Wait, is this anything or operators? I don't know.
Okay, I think just watch this in your own time and try and follow along like afterwards. But yeah, maybe you can follow along for the next bit because I'm going to introduce along with these drums like a singer, and maybe you could do that.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Right. Lara, you have a question?
Yeah. Can we do a different character, another sprite, except for the drum? Can we do like a different one?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like make a different sound, but it's only doing like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go through like how to make sounds other than drum sounds soon. But basically, except you can like play note block over here actually plays like a sort of piano type note, and underneath the sound blocks you can actually like play different sounds as well. Like you can use like the purple play sound block down here as well.
Okay.
That should do the same thing. Yeah, you can try that. But,
What?
okay, all right. Hugo, you have a question?
Yeah. I just got an annoying thing that it says project could not save at the top.
Could not
So-
save.
I was wondering how to get rid of that because it
If you
doesn't allow me to press the green flag.
Oh, you mean like you can't get it to save?
I can't
Um,
press the flag because it's covering the.
I think you can't press the save button because it's covered by something else. It should
Save
auto-save every couple of seconds. If it says it's failing to save, you might have a spotty internet connection. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do about that if you have a spotty connection, but it should otherwise automatically save like every minute or so. So you shouldn't really lose much. And yeah,
Well,
you can.
If I could try again, then it will be good for a split second. So I can press on the green flag.
Okay. I mean,
So I think that's okay.
okay. Yeah, sometimes like a bad internet connection can cause like technical problems. Like sometimes on my one, like the sound won't play until I like refresh the page. Sometimes it's just a bit of a slight problem. I'm not really sure how to fix that one, apart from refreshing. Yeah. Okay. Kinder, do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Mhm.
So how do I get to the other project I created last week?
Okay, I already showed a bit of that, but I'll show you now. So sure my thing's already saved. So basically, once you get to get over here, like if from like either the home page or anywhere really, see the top right with like under your profile name. So you can click on that drop down, then my stuff, like here. And then under my stuff, you should see all the projects you've ever made. And well, if you're, so these are all the projects I've ever made. I haven't bothered naming them, so they're all called untitled. But you can see the thumbnails here, like what they look like.
Yeah.
And just click on one of these, like that's how I get back into my last one. And then click the see inside button here, like the blue button next to the title.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then click on that and it should take you back inside of here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, yeah, you have a question?
Like it has something wrong in it. Can I share it?
Yeah, sure. I'll stop my screen sharing. But yeah, okay. How it goes. I'll enable screen sharing. Just 1 second. Okay, yeah, you should be allowed to. Just
Done. I did it.
okay.
When I do it like this, it does only this. It doesn't do the other.
Oh no, that's because like it's when, so you notice like it says when flag clicked versus like when sprite clicked. So it'll only play the side stick when you actually click on the drum kit itself. Like that's what that means. So like, yeah. So you should only expect like that side stick to play when you click on the picture of the drum kit. But it'll only play the bass drum when you click on the flag because that's what you told it to do. They have different like triggers. You can actually have 2 different triggers that like trigger things to do stuff at 2 different times. So basically when, yeah, that's what your program says. When the flag is clicked, it'll play the bass drum, and only when you click on the picture of the drum kit, then you'll cause that to play. So if you want to play the side stick drum, you can click on that, either that or the picture of the drum kit. So like onto your your stage, right? See the picture of the drum kit. Just like click on it, and it will make a sound. Not that one, the other one. Yeah. Yeah, it should make the sound of the side stick when you click on that. Yeah, that's right. If you want them to both play at the same time, you need to put them under the same yellow thing. So if you want them both to play when you like click on the green flag, then you need to put, yeah. Yeah, just delete that, like that yellow one. Yep. And then just put them both under there. And then once you play the flag, those two sounds should play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Right, so disable screen sharing again. Okay. All right, I think it is about time to move on now. So I'll just share my screen again. All right. So now I have like two drum kits. So I'll show you how to like make different sounds. So instead of drums, I'm going to make a singer. So I'll just add another character again, like I did last time. So singer is in alphabetical order. So I just go scroll down to the S's. And we have a few different, we have like singer one down here. So I'll find the singer, I'll put her on the stage. Cool. And I'll show you like how to make her sing. So instead of using music, I'm actually going to use the sound blocks. But yeah, I'm going to use when sprite clicked as the event checker. And then we have starts play sound until done under sound. So we have, and yeah, this will cause her to like make a pop sound, but we don't want the pop sound. So we're going to pick a different sound for her. So you can see there's not many options under this drop down. We only have pop and like record. I'll show what you can do to record later, but for now we're going to go to the sound tab. So you have at the top you have code, costumes, and then you have sounds. So we don't really want the pop sound here. So I'm going to like click on the plus, like that sort of speaker symbol on the plus sign down here, this one. So I'll click on this twice. This is to choose a sound. And there's like lots of different sounds here. So yeah, I'll pick a singing sound for her. Just have to scroll down a bit. So I'll pick singer one, and I'll just play to preview what this sounds like. We get a very high pitched, almost like opera note there. Anyway, so now I think if I go back to code, this should now appear in the drop down of sounds. So now we have pop. Now we also have singer one to select. So I'll select that. And now when you click the singer sprite, she should make the noise like this. So just to read out what I did was like I chose like the play sound block. I went into the sounds tab, and on the bottom left there's like a speaker sound symbol with a plus sign, and I selected the singer one sound, and then that adds it to the drop down here, so you can actually pick that there now. Yeah, I'll give you guys like a couple minutes to follow along with that and answer some questions if you have any. Okay, Vivian, do you have a question?
I can't get singer one on it.
You mean the singer one sound or the singer one sprite?
Singer one sound on it.
Okay. Did you do what I did and like click to the, did you click on the sounds tab here?
Yes.
Okay, and then you click on like the, you know, the round button for like the with the plus sign, this one. Click on that.
One.
Yep. And then you can see here are a bunch of sounds. Did you get here? And then you scroll down until you find single one, which is over here somewhere.
It
Actually a long way
doesn't
down because it starts. It doesn't show up?
It show that when I click on it.
It doesn't show that when you click on it. What does
Yeah.
it show when you click on it?
It just shows the characters.
The characters. Did you click on like this button? Like, so I'm not clicking on like the one on the bottom right. I'm clicking on like the one on the bottom left. This one, not this one.
Oh,
but
the
this
sound.
one. The sound one, yes.
Sound.
Yeah, it's like plus sound, not plus character. So click on the one on the bottom left here, which turns green when you click on it once. And if you click on it twice, it goes here. Can you see this now?
What?
Did you find like the list of sounds now?
Yes. Which sound is it?
Okay. It is singer one. So you can either scroll down until you find singer one, or I think you can also type into the search bar as well. So if I scroll all the way down to S's, it should be called singer one. It's down here. A long way down. That's but yeah, it's like singer one, this one. Anyway. But yeah, I just added this twice, so I'll just remove this now. But yeah, that's how you add that. And then once you go back to the code tab, it should be available in the drop down like this. Yeah, there we go. You know, cool. All right, Mantra, you have a question? Mantra, do you have a question to ask?
And the red one, please. So my question is, for the drum kit, can you show me what the code was again?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just go back to that. For the drum kit, I have these two separate ones. One is like, these two things are not connected to each other, but I have when sprite clicked, play drum for that number of beats. So I have a crash symbol for that one. And for the other one, I have like when flag clicked, play drum, a different sound bass drum for the same number of beats.
Can you also show me the drum?
Oh yeah, sure. This one is just when the sprite is clicked, play drum, snare drum for 0.25 beats.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Toby, you have a question?
For some reason my project isn't saving because up the top it has something that says that it couldn't save, and it says either download or retry.
Yeah, I think that happens sometimes when you have a bad internet connection.
Okay.
It should keep trying to save every few minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not much you can do about that though.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Alicia, do you still have a question?
So if you look at my screen, there's something wrong.
Wrong. What do you think is wrong? Well, actually, I'll just ask you to share your screen so I can see better. But I'll stop sharing mine and I'll re-enable screen sharing in a second. Okay, try sharing your screen.
Screen. So here, this.
Oh, could only Alicia share the screen, please? Otherwise, I'll just disable this.
I can see myself in the spin.
Okay. One sec. Okay, could only Alicia share her screen, please? I'll just enable it now.
And I don't know how to put it. I want to delete it.
Okay, do you know how to share your screen? Like in Zoom, there's like a share content button. If you're on a computer, it should be like
Yeah.
at the bottom. If it's, yeah, can you just share your screen so I can see what problem you're having?
Screen.
Yeah, like share content, I think is the button. Ugh. People stop
Now can
sharing
you
their
see it?
screen.
Now can you see it?
Okay, I can't, I think Alfie shared their screen. Like, yeah, people just stop sharing their screen whenever I enable it because it's very annoying. Actually, I might just have to do that. Anyway, so what problem are you having? So what?
Oh, so I
work
can see
properly?
my face. I can see my face on the screen.
Oh, you can't see
on
your
the
own
video.
face on the screen?
Yeah, and the background that I'm in.
That's probably a Zoom thing. It's not really relevant to Scratch.
No,
Maybe-
it's on Scratch. So the thing, so the project, you can see the drum, but you can kind of see my face lighter on it, which is just weird. I don't know how to get off.
Your face. Did you take a picture of your own face and somehow use
Nope.
it?
No, so if you go like, there's a thing that's a so how you got the new music, I got the camera one, and then well my face got seen.
Oh, like, you mean like, is it? Okay, that's strange. Oh, so did you use like a camera extension?
Yeah.
I think you ended up taking a picture of yourself.
I don't know
Basically.
how I did.
Okay, yeah, I haven't actually used that extension so far, but yeah,
It's
I'm sure
it's the code, and it's called the video sensing and sense
video
motion
sensing.
on camera, and then
Okay.
well that's just what happened.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't really like that, you can just, oh, okay, sense motion on camera. Okay. Yeah, there should be a way of like getting rid of that.
But I don't know how. It's in
So it's video sensing sense motion with camera.
yeah, so
And
now I can see my face.
all the time, yeah. Okay, I'll try it out myself and see if I can work out. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Right. Video sensing. Okay, so you clicked on the wrong extension. Let's see. See if I can get rid of that. Oh, okay. I'll show what I did to get rid of that, actually. I've worked out how to get rid of that. I'll show my screen again. Okay. So basically, I managed the same thing to happen. So basically, instead of clicking on music, you clicked on like video sensing. And then I think, yeah, I get the same thing. So I think basically what you need to do is like under any character, it doesn't matter which one you pick, find like when flag clicked, and then underneath the video sensing blocks, like here, you have like turn video on versus off. So drag, I'll just start from here. So put this somewhere on the canvas and then drag turn video on and then switch this to off and then click the flag and that should turn off. Does that work for you? But yeah, you can turn it off like that. Okay, I think I will move on to the next bit now. So cool. So now we have, I'll just get rid of this thing. I don't need this now. Now we have a singer, a drum kit, another drum kit. So now I'm going to show you how to actually make the singer look a little bit like she's singing. So I'm going to show you how to do that by changing costumes. So basically what we need is, so you can see her default costume when she's not singing, it looks like this. And you want it so that when she does sing, she sort of looks more like it. So I go to costumes. So next to code. So you see this is singer 1, her default costume. So what I want you to do is I think right click and select, I think duplicate like this. Oops. Yep. So now I should get a second costume. This will be called singer 2. You can like name these like better names if you like call this like not singing. And I'll call this one like the singing. And I'm just going to use the paint tool, make this black. And I'm going to just draw a few like lines like this. Oops. I'm just going to draw purple because I like purple. I'm going to just going to draw like a thing that looks like a musical note. It's a very ugly musical note, but it works. Yep. So now we have 2 costumes called singing and not singing. So those should be saved, and I can use them in a drop down now. And I'm going to move the drum kit a bit here so you can see this better. Look back on the singer. And yep. So now I'm going to make it so that before she sings her sound, I'm going to show this block. It's underneath the looks, in this purple section here. It's called switch costume. So right before playing the sound, I want her to switch her costume to the singing sound. And right after she finishes singing, I want her to like switch costume to the not singing one. So the not singing one, I'll show this. Oh, I don't want the flag to click. I want it to. This isn't working at the moment. So I'll just click save now and then refresh it. Yeah, I'll just refresh the page so I can hear the sounds again. Yep. So now the singer. So if I click on the singer, okay. So now she has a regular costume, not singing. And now when I click on her, right before she starts singing, she'll switch to the singing costume. So my musical note will appear. And then it will disappear again because she's switching back to her not singing costume right here. So every time she sings, she'll have a musical note and stuff appear out of her like this. You could do different stuff as well. Like you could make her dress change color or something, but this is what I've done. So 3 lines and a musical note. So yeah. So when this part clicked, switch costume to singing costume, play sound, and then switch costume back to the not singing one. And you can see to add these costumes to the drop down, you just need to like add them here. And also to make like a new like costume, I right clicked on this one and clicked on duplicate like that. And it made another one. And then I just added more lines to it and changed it and renamed these 2 so I could tell what they were. And then when you select them from the drop down, then you know what they are. Yeah, I'm just going to give you a.
Vanessa, we can't see your screen.
Oh, right. Oh, my screen. Okay, sorry. Can you guys
I
still
can't
not
see
see my
your
screen?
screen.
Okay, I'll try again. I'll
Sorry.
just stop sharing and then I'll start sharing again. Share screen. 3, 2, 1, screen broadcast. Okay. All right, can you see my screen now?
Yep. Good. Thank
Okay, good.
you.
Okay, cool. Right. How much was not shown? But yeah, I'll just briefly go through it again. So basically, right, I added this when sprite clicked, switch costume to switch costume. There's switch costume block to add the costumes to use. You go here. You can add different costumes. Like this is her default costume. You can right click and choose duplicate to add a new costume. And then what I did was I used the paint tool to add like 3 lines and a musical note. And I renamed the costumes. This one is called not singing. This one is called singing. And these 2 can appear in the drop down now. You can make a switch between costumes. This is not singing and singing. So before she sings, she's in her regular costume. And when she sings, right before she sings, she switches to her singing costume, which is the one where I've drawn the musical note. She plays a sound, and then afterwards she switches the costume back to not singing again. My thing's failing to play the sound right now, but it is doing the right thing with showing the musical note at least. But my internet connection's a bit dodgy. Let's just refresh again. But what it should look like is so before she sings, she should have like regular costume, and when she sings, when you click on her, she should switch to singing costume and then sing, and then switch back again. All right, so I'll let you guys have a few minutes to follow along with that, and yeah, ask me if you have any questions. Okay, Vivian, do you have a question?
I can't get singer 1 to singer or the not singing. I queued it.
Oh, you mean you can't select it from the drop down?
Yeah. When
Okay.
I drop down, it only has singer 1.
Okay. Basically, so if you go into the sound section, oops. Like if you go into the costume section, right? So the singer 1 is like what her costume is called by default. If you remember, this thing used to be called singer 1, but I renamed this not singing just to show that this is her normal costume where she isn't singing.
Yeah.
And then so if you rename this not singing, this will appear in the drop down and it will be called not singing. And what I did was I added a new one based on this one by right clicking and clicking like duplicate. Once you click duplicate, it should make another costume the same as this one, except I renamed this to singing. And then I added some lines using the paint tool here, and I drew like a musical note. So once you do that,
When you get the duplicate.
Okay, so you say on this like not thing called not singing, you right click on this. If you right click on this, it will say duplicate, and then you click on duplicate, and then once you duplicate that, it will make another one, and then you rename this one to singing, and then you paint some lines and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna? Okay. I'll answer some more questions now. Okay, Hugo, what's your question?
mostly when it says switch costume to not singing, it mainly doesn't switch costumes, and I don't have the play sound singer one, and whenever I just type in singer one, it just plays the sound pop.
Oh, okay. So I showed how to add the sound earlier. So yeah, so this one has like both pop and singer one down here. But to make this happen, so to add this to the drop down, you go to the sounds tab here, and then you click on, see this one, like the bottom left here. See that sound sign with the plus sign here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click on that. And then you should be able to see this like list of sounds. So you scroll down until you find the singer one sound. Like you can also search in the search bar if that's any quicker. So select the singer one sound.
Or you can go to music if there is.
It's
Oh,
under
boy.
sounds, like the sounds tab here, this one. And then click on this one, on like the round button on the bottom left. Yep, right here. Cool. And that should be available once you do that. So once singer one is in this list, see how pop is here, now singer one is also here. So once these two sounds are here, you should be able to select it from this drop down.
And how do you switch costumes?
Okay, so first, it's underneath looks, you have this thing called switch costume. So this block here, right? And then you see like a similar thing, like it has a drop down. But you should only, this will only have the option of singer one until you change it in the costumes tab. So yeah, what I did was, so this was called singer one. I renamed it to not singing to make it clear that this was the version of her costume where she is not singing. And then I right clicked on this, pressed duplicate. So right click, you should have an option to duplicate, click on that. It will make another one like this. It will also be called, well, it will be called the same thing. So I renamed this to singing here. And just paint some lines or like change her costume or do whatever. You can even change the color of her dress or do whatever instead of what I did, but I did this. So yeah, you can use the paintbrush tool to paint some lines and then rename to singing. And then once these two are here, so this is the not sing costume, this is the singing costume, then you should be able to select it from this drop down from the switch costume block here. Yeah, so that's how that works. Does that answer your question? Right, cool. Okay, sorry, what's your question?
Oh, I figured it out already.
Okay, good. Cool. Jaden?
I can't find a, what is it called? Like, I can't make the girl speak. Yeah.
Oh, you can't make her play the singer sound?
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, it's underneath sound,
Never mind.
play sound.
I think I.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Yahya?
Can I share screen?
Do you have a problem or a question?
There's something wrong. Can't do it.
Okay. All right. Only you share your screen, please, when I enable screen sharing. Okay. Try sharing your screen now.
Like So what would I do in purple? What would I do before this pink thing?
Okay, you use switch costume. Yeah, like drag the switch costume block after the like yellow block. Like click and drag. Don't click on the drop down part. Like click on like the that bit. Yep. Yep, drag it like that. Yep.
And then
So
next.
yep, and then grab another block that also is switch costume, like the same block. Yep, grab it after as well. And do you have 2 costumes in the drop down? Like what's in your drop down list? Like no, that's fine. You don't need to switch the backdrop. So look, go onto the program, switch costume to not that one. So the one like on your canvas, like you know where it says switch costume to single one, like under your yellow block. Like that is actually on your program, not that one. Like not on the left side, like the middle, like the middle of your screen. You're not looking for more blocks. You're looking for the blocks you already have. I just want to see what is in the middle of your screen. Like just move your cursor to the right, please. Okay, so you know you have 2 purple blocks in the middle of your screen. You have 2 switch costume blocks. So yeah, there's like a drop down. Yeah. What is in your drop down, like the arrow? Okay. Just click on the arrow, down arrow, and then you should see a list of costumes. You only have 1 costume, so I just like watch this video like later, and you can see how to like add more costumes to add to the drop down. So you know you have like 2 versions of the same costume, one with lines and one with no lines. But yeah, we're sort of running out of time, so maybe just watch this later. Okay. I'll just okay. We only have a couple of minutes to go. So I'll just show you one more thing you can do. I'll just show you one more thing you can do with the. So one thing you can do is you can actually record a new sound. So you can click on, so if you want to, instead of doing a pre-made sound, you can record yourself making a sound. And I'll show you how that works. So you click allow your microphone, and then I can't really do this while I'm sharing my screen, but you can record any sound you like and then use that sound in the drop down and like make her say anything you like, basically. But yeah, that's one of the options you have there. But yeah, I think that is the end of our class now. But yeah. So like after this, you can experiment with like making sounds, recording your own voice, and getting characters to play that sound. And yeah, thanks for tuning into this lesson.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.